Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. How are you doing? I know these last couple of weeks, especially before school lets out for Christmas break, they are jam-packed and they're crazy. What I wanted to do to maybe make things a little bit easier was give you a full roundup of the different holiday things that I've been talking about and kind of sort out what I thought was the best of each category. So like best face palettes and sets, best eyes, best lips, and body as well. Because I have been reviewing and giving recommendations since probably the tail end of September. So we've had months here where a lot of material has been covered. And in case you've missed anything that I've done, I thought this might be a nice little roundup as maybe you are doing some of that holiday shopping. And it just made sense to get it done before the Emily Awards. Yes, hint, hint. My plan is for those to start on Saturday. Okay, so this week's Saturday video will be the start of the Emily Awards, a multi-part series. If you're new here, it's basically where I round up the best products of the entire year, and each video covers a certain category. So face, eyes, lips, and then we do a finale at the end. That's kind of fun. But yeah, already a busy time of year, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me there. So yeah, let's talk about the best of the holidays first. And I am considering the things that are still available. So starting out for face, this has got to be one of the faves that was recommended this year. The Benefit Cheek the Male palette. I love this so much. Look at the sizes of product that you're getting in here. These are regular line, large, full-size products. You're getting the Terra blush, which is my favorite of the new releases of Benefit box blushes. This one is amazing. It's kind of brick, earthy shade that shears out so beautifully on the cheeks. I've got that on today, layered up with something else to be continued. And then I've got Hoola bronzer and the Cookie highlighter. I feel Hoola is a really good middle ground if they're making a palette like this, which I think there is another shade. But I feel this would suit a lot of people, and then that highlight is just absolutely brilliant. Okay, so this makes a great little eyeshadow look if you want to do it that way, but awesome face products as well. Cute little holiday packaging. I kind of like that Benefit isn't shy about that. And yeah, I just think it's a tremendous value for great quality products. And that Terra blush, I mean, you guys have to try that. It really is surprising how beautiful that looks on the skin. It looks like a brick red in a concentrated swatch, but as you sheer it out, you can see that rosiness come through. It's just so lovely, and it layers great with those other things. So highly recommend that. Another face related thing that was a total love, it was the top thing in the video I did all about holiday cream and liquid blush sets. Yes, there were enough of those released this holiday season to devote an entire video to it. And my favorite ones were these Tarte Man-Eater Blush and Glows. Look at the generous size of these. You're getting 4 of them, and they're basically like a glowy liquid blush. Each of them have the most beautiful little sheen going on. I'm wearing one of them today on top of my look. I'm wearing the shade Pink, just for a little added pop. Do you see where some of that glow is coming from there? The texture is beautiful. They're really easy to blend out. I had already owned one in the shade Peachy Pink for a while, knew I loved it. And so when I saw this set on QVC, I was like, I am jumping on that. Shades you're getting are Buff, Raspberry, Coral, which is pretty close to the Peachy Pink I already had, and Pink as well. They're all equally beautiful, wearable. You can just pop them on with the doe foot applicator a little bit on your cheeks, blend them out with a brush like a Sephora 56, and the glow, like that's what totally set these apart from some of those other things. Number one, they're very user-friendly, and you don't have to be so concerned like with the Rare Beauty blush set. Oh, you have to be so careful to just get the minimal amount. I mean, I love those, but you have to be very careful. These are just kind of fun, and the finish they have, we're not talking glitter, we're not talking any flecks of anything visible on the skin, but just that pearlescent shift that they have is so healthy and juicy and beautiful. So I absolutely love these top face cheek pick. Now let's move on to eyes. A couple of palettes that I think turned out to be my faves this year. The Sephora Wishing You palette. Yes, Sephora collection. This is going to come in at under $30. What is it, around 20? I absolutely loved the color selection in this palette. It's nothing but outstanding quality. I'm wearing it today. This kind of like rose gold shade is my sort of spotlight lid color, but I feel like I have plenty of richness to go into, including a pure black, just to get that contrast on the outside or use it as eyeliner. Really, it's a fairly simple look. I'm just wearing this palette and mascara today, and I love the way it turned out. But this icy blue is so fun and festive. You've got a cranberry shade. That's another amazing color. This matte lilac is awesome. Tons of like basic neutrals, but the warm and cool mix is great. There's nothing super glaringly warm. I mean, we do have a peach up here, but I just love the matte and shimmer balance, the light and dark balance, and the overall quality is outstanding. Got a big mirror here. The way it closes up, there's just those little elastic bands that Sephora collection likes to do that stays over your palette, and it's really pretty and just probably one of the most beautiful color stories that I have seen from any holiday palette so far this season. But another one that really, I've enjoyed this, I've gone back to this. You guys know I test a lot of things. I'm bouncing around between trying lots of different palettes, but when I'm in a little downtime where I'm like, okay, I can just use whatever I want today, I love going back to this ABH Rose Metals palette. It's so pretty, and I'm kind of like pleasantly surprised by it each time I use it. There's a lot of shimmer in here. We do have mattes here. That's an overall matte performing shade that looks like it has a little shimmer, and mattes right here too. And I love starting out and seeing this shade in the crease. It looks so natural, but then popping some of these rich, we have some really rich shimmers here. The way I'd come away describing it is that the look never looks cheap. It looks expensive and rich. Honestly, really classy, but there is a little grunge in this palette too, just with the depth level of everything. So it's kind of your call on how you pull it off, but there's some beautiful stuff happening. This rose quartz shade over here, the way that has just the subtle sheen is so stunning. Royal is really pretty. You've got some great murky greens in here. I just think it's a fun palette to play with if you think you like a little richness in your shadow looks. And you might be thrown by that idea when you think of all the shimmer that's in here. Think, well, that's not going to be super rich and whatever, but it totally is. I think it's a super fun wintertime palette actually. So I've enjoyed that to pieces, and that has to be one of the top eye picks. Another thing I really don't want to leave out is the Shiseido Lash Curler. This they put out in gold for the holidays. That's the one you always see me using. It is the best lash curler on the market, period. So if you're looking for a little stocking stuffer, that should not be forgotten. Absolute best lash curler. I love the way it fits my lash line. Really gives me beautiful curl to the lashes that stays. What more can I say other than it's the only lash curler I use? Now for lips, there is a Winky Luxe trio that just stole my heart, and now kind of being more at the end of the holiday beauty marathon, let's call it, I feel like I can look back and say, yeah, I have loved these so much. These little Winky Luxe, oh, they're hard to hold. I'm loving these balms, okay? They've got like 3 strips of color in one. They could not be cuter, but they're very practical in the sense that my lips get drier this time of year, and I'm wanting something balmy, something that feels like it's nourishing. And the 3 different shades, you're getting that sorbet color that's kind of a little more vibrant pink. It's so fun. This one with the pink cap has that Neapolitan look, and the scents on these are amazing. But that Neapolitan is giving you sort of a pinky adjusting type of shade. What does it do? Adjust to your body temp or something like that. It adjusts to a little softer pink than the sorbet color. I love that smell. That's so good. Then the one I have used the most is in the gold packaging, and it's got that olive green strip and like beige and brown, and it smells so accurately like a really good coffee. Like you walked into a coffee shop that has just enveloped you in the best, most authentic coffee scent. Honestly, I'm wearing that today. So the color you see on my lips is mostly this, just accentuated a little bit and cleaned up a little bit with Revlon Color Stay Lip Liner in Nude. But that's what that turns out to give you on the lips, and I love that for an everyday shade. So that set, last I checked, is still available on Macy's website. I originally bought mine on Ulta, but you can still maybe snag it on Macy's by the time this video goes up. So I love that. And then also, I'm going to put it under the category of lips because it centers around Clinique Black Honey. I believe this was the first holiday related review that I did this year. This set that gives you the mini Black Honey lipstick, which has gone, you know, viral on TikTok. Everybody kind of rediscovered Black Honey within the past year. It's a beautiful, rich looking shade that's actually more sheer than you'd expect on the lips, but it ends up looking so perfect on everyone. I think so many people benefit from going a little darker on the lips than they think, and this gives you that darkness and in kind of a sheer, very wearable way. You can watch that full video to see everything going on, but the set also contains full-size blush and highlight from the Cheek Pop line. So you're getting Black Honey Pop blush, this beautiful highlight in the shade Gold Celebration Pop. Also a full-size eyeliner. This is the Quick Liner for Eyes Intense in Intense Black, and then a mini mascara. This is the High Impact Mascara formula. So I thought that was a stellar set, actually. And it gives you that Black Honey that has been kind of hard to find, and even the dupe for that I declared, it's a certain e.l.f. product called Sheer Slick in Black Cherry. That's even hard to find. So if you can get this set, you can get a chance to try Black Honey or give that chance to someone else. Last little category here that I'll talk about is body. One of my favorite things that I've used actually over the course of the past year, and it's available, I noticed, on Sephora. So good holiday pick, the Replica set. I love the way their brand is described. Reproduction of familiar scents and moments of varying locations and periods. But this gives you a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the different scents. So I'm wearing Jazz Club right now. That's one of my favorites. You're also getting Lazy Sunday Morning, Under the Lemon Tree, By the Fireplace. So many people love that. One time I surveyed people on my Instagram questions, like, what's your favorite Replica scent? So many people said By the Fireplace. You get Bubble Bath, Autumn Vibes, love that one too. Sailing Day, Coffee Break, Beach Walk, and Springtime in a Park. You get that whole set, and that's available currently on Sephora, and I feel like it's so fun, and these scents mean business. They last. There's some strength in these scents, and I only wish that they had Whispers in the Library in there. I'm really thinking I might want that in a full size this holiday season, but I love this kit, and I love so many of the scents in there. And then the other thing I should mention is the Tree Hut Scrub Trio. It comes with the Moroccan Rose, Candy Cane, and Frosted Cranberry. Frosted Cranberry is so good, by the way. They might have a full size in that too, but they're mini Tree Hut scrubs, and they're still, I think, very generously sized, and especially if you've got the 3, you kind of rotate between the 3. I love each and every scent. And frankly, one full-size Tree Hut scrub takes up a significant footprint in your shower space. So if you get the minis, it kind of feels like a little bit less, you know, you bring in one at a time, whatever. But I love those scents. The Candy Cane is so good. I really prefer the scent in the scrub as opposed to the Candy Cane scent in their lotion. That just wasn't enough for me, but they did it really well in their scrub. So again, it's Candy Cane. They put in the rose scent that's been around already, and the Frosted Cranberry is to die for. I love that trio, would highly recommend it. I'd be sitting here talking about the Little Hemp's cute cookie body butter duo as well, but that appears to be sold out. So guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope this little roundup helped remind you of some of the things that were in random videos in the past months. And yeah, just kind of seeing how it all shakes out after I have tried so many palettes and sets and kits and everything. By the way, I'm still being very kind to my skin. I've talked about in my last video my little dry patch that I've got here, which seems to be on the mend. It's improving, but I use Neutrogena Healthy Skin as my foundation today. I thought maybe I could get away with that, and it looks so pretty on always. So thank you again, my friends. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you again very soon. I love you. Bye.